By Preview Live. Okay. We're super professional here at Featherweight, Doctor. Actually, Sand Creek Quilting. You guys, Odie's here. She made it. Yay. Let me pull up my feeds and then we're going to get going. How was everybody's day today? I am so tired. so tired. There we go. All right, I can see Facebook. Let me go up over to YouTube. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. So Odie traveled in today for the big opening weekend, and she has been, we've been getting to know each other a little bit better today, which is kind of fun. That's one of my favorite things to do, actually. And she's a pretty hip gal. I'm just saying. Probably way cooler than me, actually. All right. So we have got Polly over in the UK. Hi, sweetheart. Thanks for joining us. Deb's on. Hi. Missy's on. Oh, she's cutting strips.
Oh.
I don't think she has an active quilt.
Yeah.
That's okay. It's okay. Karen's on from California. Hi, Karen. Thanks for joining us. Oh, here's all the online.
Hi, Franny.
Oh, Franny's on. And Fran Lordy. But Fran Lordy's not as naughty as Fran Baldwin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Fran Lordy's from Indy. She's cool.
Cool.
All right, Val's on.
Hey, Franny's pretty cool, too.
Franny is cool. I'm just saying Fran Lordy is a different Fran. That's all I'm saying. All right, Mel and Joe are on. She's hi, howdy. Debbie is on from Kentucky. Linda Wood's on from Texas. And of course, the Frans. The Frans are on. Becky's on from Kennydale, Texas. Hi, sweetheart. Bonnie's on. Bonnie, I'm still having trouble with your order. I'll talk to you about that tomorrow. I got you. Don't worry. I got you. And Peggy's on from Iowa. Hi. All right, guys. Judy P's on from Massachusetts. Teresa's on. All right, friends. Well, yes, dear.
Would you like to show everyone our big Post-it notes?
Okay.
Oh, yes.
My daughter is a weirdo. She likes office products, and she about had a kitten at Office Depot when she saw king-size Post-it notes, and now we had to show everybody. Okay, you big freaky weirdo. Go ahead.
That's the Ray portion of the show tonight.
Look at these really big Post-it notes. She's so weird.
Oh, hey, they're awesome. Don't hate on them.
Hi, Mom. Thanks for tuning in. All right. Oh, I love mischievous. Yes, mischievous Fran. Yes. So Odie, my suspicions were accurate, was given the nickname from Garfield and Odie. I thought it might be short for something like Odelia or something. Otis. Did your dad want a boy and he got you, and so she even has she has actually some really cool tats, but she has a cool Odie on her ankle too, which is kind of fun.
Yep.
I only have like your tattoo covers your whole she's like all down her neck, her arm sleeve. That's some commitment. That is some commitment.
Work in progress.
I have a couple tattoos, and they were very unpleasant. Actually, this is really terrible, and you can never tell your tattoo artist this, but a shot of tequila does take the edge off of it a little bit.
You can't tell them that.
You can't tell them that, though, because they won't tattoo you if they think you're, intoxicated. Like, it would just take one shot of tequila to get me intoxicated, but whatever. But they think you bleed too much, so they won't do that. But I have a tattoo kind of like Odie's in that it's being done in sections. It was done in sections. And one section I did not, I had the tequila, and then the next section I did not get the tequila, and then the next section I absolutely had the tequila because it's like, this is very unpleasant. All right. Fran Baldwin says she's going undercover. What are you going undercover as? You're already a cool hip grandma. I don't understand. Linda's on from Tennessee. Hi, and Angel's on from Houston. Hello. Oh, Kathy Klein is over on YouTube from Illinois. Okay. Karen Bach, Ray, shares your affinity for Office Depot, and she says she loves the pens.
Yep.
Yep.
different colored pens. You have to have
Different
one of every
fine
single
tip,
one.
medium tip.
Bold tip.
Extra fine's the best.
Polly says, I technically cheated when I had one tattoo as it was on my leg, which was, oh. So you didn't feel a thing. You are a cheater, Polly.
I wouldn't have thought
Cheater.
of that. I wouldn't have thought
Oh
of that.
no, why is my signal weak? Hi, Sandy Reese. How you doing, girl?
It's been off and on all day.
Okay.
So it's a Facebook thing.
Facebook is having issues. I can tell you the connection is strong on YouTube land. If you guys can come see over there. Okay. Oh, and Nisha's on from Van, Texas. Hello, hello. All right. So, those of you over on YouTube or Facebook land, YouTube is holding a stronger signal for some reason. I don't know why. Facebook was having issues. Was it Friday last week?
Friday. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I couldn't hold the broadcast either, but I can tell you that there's an excellent connection over on YouTube. So, and Gloria Ann just confirmed it. So, hi, sweetheart.
Mom, put it
Yes.
in the comments.
Oh,
Oh, is she not there?
Facebook
Sorry, I would, but
having
Keep watching.
issues. You can go to YouTube under Featherweight. Oh, boop, boop, boop. Spell my company name right, doctor. Okay. Patience.
Oh,
Patience got me.
Patience.
Okay. She just bit me. Did you see that?
Okay, there we go.
Okay. So,
Oh dear.
clear over here on
Dear
YouTube.
girl.
Good. Okay, so that machine, I am not touching that machine. That machine's going to make me cut off another finger.
I don't know about
Girl
her.
child. All right, so Odie lives in Aurora,
Oregon, south of Portland.
And how many featherweights do you have?
I have 2, and then you could count my mother's because I will get that one.
Okay.
So that would be 3.
Okay. And then you told me the fun story of how you familiarized yourself. Like, you had never even heard of featherweights a year ago.
I had not heard of featherweights. So I do Quilts of Valor in Oregon, and one of our gals took me to another gal's house, and that would be Lori Ann. I don't know if Lori Ann is on here, and that would be Faith that took me. So
Thanks, girls, for being bad influences along with me.
So Lori Ann had this machine that she wanted me to see that she'd gotten painted, and it was ruby red. Her name is Ruby. She's absolutely beautiful. My birthstone is Ruby.
December
so I
baby.
really, really liked it. So I, just kind of thought about it. Well, my mother had this case when I saw her case, black box, in storage for 30 years. I'm not even joking. She was gifted to her from a client. She was a housekeeper, so it was a client of hers, and she gave it to her. Mom put it in storage. She had no idea. She said, old machine.
Oh my gosh.
So I went and got that machine out of storage, opened it up with Lori Ann, and lo and behold, we had a May 1938
That's awesome.
straight, what do they call that? Striated? The straight line.
Serrated.
plate,
It's
the
called a
serrated.
modern retro faceplate.
Okay, so it's got that faceplate on it, and I sewed and made her a cover on it and fell in love with it and said, oh my gosh,
Because it's a featherweight.
I'm gonna have to possibly go look for one.
Sorry, Eddie. Again, Eddie, if you're watching, I am really sorry. Kind of.
Yeah.
The husbands hate me.
Yeah. So then the hunt went on for that. So Christmas, right before Christmas, I thought, well, I'll just bid on this machine on eBay. What'll happen? Somebody's gonna overbid me, right? Christmas happened, totally forgot about it. December 28th, I get that email that says, you won!
You're like,
I'm like,
oh, did
which
you put
one
that
was
in the
that?
Christmas budget?
Which machine did I
We're
bid
still
on?
paying for Christmas on December 28th.
So that ended up being the 1951 from the UK. So that one came via Canada. So then it was I think I want a 222 now.
I'm a little sorry, Fran Lori. Go ahead. She
Okay,
goes,
it's
you're,
okay.
you're not really sorry. I'm a smidge sorry. Sorry, go
It's okay. So then that's how I ended up with Vivian. And then I was like, I kind of like that school bell. And so I was then
That
on a
was
hunt.
totally my fault.
That was on a hunt for then a school bell.
Yeah.
So started looking around, found a school bell, had to come up with a name. I waited about, said someone had it, and then they waited, and they just took a long time to really,
Here she is.
really a long time to get back to me. And so I was like having to be patient with it. Well, my husband and I sing, and Patience is one of the songs that was from, many moons when we first met. And so I thought, oh, that would be, sentimental for me. Yeah.
Should never have named her Patience.
I should have never named her before I got her. I've learned that lesson.
What would
now.
you have named her?
I don't know.
Trouble? Troublemaker?
What's the Addams Family mom?
Morticia.
Morticia. Well, no, it wouldn't be Morticia because that's not.
Oh,
Morticia
no, it's
version.
not Morticia. What? One of
can't
them's
think
the
of her name.
Addams Family, and one of them is the other.
Oh, okay. So yeah.
Frankie.
So that's the only thing I could think of.
I can't remember her name.
Other
Someone
than,
will know.
Other than taking her back home and selling her. It was this close.
So
I went up to Lacey, Washington to pick her up.
we were supposed to meet.
We were supposed to meet. You were on, I think, your first trip to Omaha.
Yes.
And so we canceled. We'd canceled. You weren't sure if you were going to make it on Sunday morning.
Right, because I flew in early enough in the morning, and I was like, "Oh, am I going to be up for an introduction and socializing?"
Yeah.
But so then I thought, no, I don't care if you'll give me grace. Like
Yes,
I
yes.
just wanted to meet you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but then
so this was a Saturday, and then Darlene was coming in on Sunday.
Right.
So Saturday we have USAA. I called USAA. I scheduled a hotel. $66. You can't beat that for one night, right?
it was in Tacoma. You guys
It was
know
in
Tacoma,
South Tacoma. South Tacoma.
which is like Joint Base Lewis McChord territory.
I don't know, but yeah.
Yeah, it's a little sketchy.
It was
Well,
beyond
sketchy.
Let's just say it was beyond sketchy.
Yeah.
Beyond sketchy. So I pull into it, and I'm already kind of freaked out. I had the gentleman and I have a dash cam, but unfortunately I didn't download it then. So I have this gentleman walking around.
Wednesday. Is Wednesday the mom? Wednesday Adams the little girl. Go ahead. Okay, sorry.
Okay. Oh, name.
Yeah. I was like, the mom. Who's the mom?
Yeah. And so I drive into this hotel, and this guy walks around the car, and I'm not even kidding. He had a lace baby doll on.
Like a negligee?
Like a negligee. So I knew I was going into problem land already. So this.
Wait, some dude had that on?
Yes.
Did
And the
you say-
hair was like everywhere. So I continued
Ew.
on because the hotel was at the end. Went inside, there's a line. Well, everybody's all upset and waiting and waiting and waiting. And there was a really rude person who came in because their key card didn't work. Well, because I asked them that we are all waiting in line, would you please consider waiting your turn?
in line.
Yeah. So she wasn't really nice.
She yelled at Odie, you guys.
She yelled at me for kind of just saying, excuse me. And she called me a Karen.
Which I think, because Karen Bach is on here,
Yes.
Karens get a bad
They
rap.
do. I have a very good friend that is a Karen.
Yeah,
And she's not a Karen.
And that's what she says. She goes, I'm a Karen, but I'm not a Karen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it was a very, very horrible incident. I was like bullied by someone there.
Gloria Ann says, did you save the dash cam? I'd love to see.
Oh my God. No, I didn't because I was so upset over that whole trip.
She called me
So-
crying, you guys. She broke my heart.
Because I was like, I can't stay. It was bad. I was like in hysterics. It was so
when
bad.
someone gets in your face and
It
reads
was
you up one
horrible.
side and down the next, that's not okay. And like Odie didn't do anything, but just politely asked the woman to
Wait a second.
wait a second. She was never a Karen. Karen says, "Thank you for standing up for me."
Yeah.
Well, this woman wasn't even a Karen. She was a word that we don't use on air. She was that. Anyway, so Odie breaks my heart because she calls me sobbing. She's like, I can't stay. Too upset. I'm not staying in that horrible place, which
Oh, it was
I
just awful.
couldn't blame you. Good Lord.
It was just
So
awful.
there was just like this whole like, she did buy the Featherweight from a reputable guy, like a really reputable guy, but there was some like ghosting involved, and then
Had to wait.
and then so
and
there
wait.
was wait,
Patience.
and then
Wait.
Odie's on, or I mean Eddie's on.
Hello, my love.
Hi, don't hate me.
Oh, that story. Yes.
So anyway, and then the altercation in the hotel
And
lobby.
then the employees laughing about it. I was just like,
Oh,
that was
cheese
it.
and
I was like,
crackers.
I am leaving. That was it. It was just awful.
Yeah.
I mean, ugh.
So anyway, I didn't get to meet her then, which I was super bummed about.
Mm-hmm.
But totally understand. In fact, she was driving home, you guys, in the middle of the night. This was like,
It was like
Late.
8:30 or 9.
Yeah.
And I'm 4 hours away.
yeah.
From there,
So I was like, please just text me when you get in, so I know you're in. And then Ray was also.
Yeah, Ray
listening
called
in.
me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because we were so worried about you.
Yeah.
And
It was
gosh.
just.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Anyway,
yes.
so aptly named Patience,
Patience.
and she gives you a hard time.
And she gives me a hard time.
Which
Yep.
this would be the first school bell ever that I've ever met is not just butter.
It could be just because where it came from and hasn't gotten that love. That's
She
what
is
I'm
fairly
thinking.
like flawless, so I'm thinking
Yeah.
the ones that have seen a little life, they actually show a little love and use on them. Generally,
true.
are better broken in, and they are kind of our smoother machines. But yeah, it was ridiculous. The whole story was just. I mean, it's funny now, but it really wasn't very funny when the
Yeah.
whole thing was happening.
Yeah. The scary part is that my husband said that I can get a 222. So
Yay.
yeah. So hopefully I'm not gonna name her before. It might be a boy. I might just go with the male names now.
Wait, there's always Darlene.
Oh, there's always Darlene.
Darlene
Yes.
machines are fabulous, right, guys?
Darlene Ray.
Darlene Ray, there you go. Did you know that Mel and Joe Mel from Gulf Coast, Bay St. Louis? See, that rolls off the tongue now better, Mel. They have a machine named Darlene.
Okay.
And then Joe named his Denise. Or
That's awesome. That's great.
So when they came to visit me in Omaha, and Joe was really quick to be like, "This is Machine Denise," or I call her Denise. That's what he called her, and I was like, "Well, that's appropriate, I guess." I told Denise that was the first machine that I know of that has ever been named after her.
Oh, huh.
She was like, "Weird but happy."
Well, you can name one of your machines Odie.
There you go. Well done, darling. It's true. It's true. Odie, but it would have to have a purple bed cover on it. Girl,
A purple machine.
she loves purple. Like,
Yeah.
it's, yeah. I mean, she's got...
It's been a problem. And this actually, so this I made in 2016. This was my first mug rug. My
Cute.
very, very first mug
I
rug.
mean, like a beer stein mug? That thing is huge.
Well, I mean, but mug rug, you put a cookie on one side.
Oh,
you
that's
put your
right.
cup.
It's
Yeah,
double-sided.
yeah. But little did I know that it was going to fit.
Perfectly in the bed extension. Lovely. It,
Yeah.
it like, literally... Here, let me show you.
It's not even, I mean, it's not
It's
even a
perfect.
joke. And this was
Look
just,
at it's like from here to here, just perfect.
it's exact. Yeah.
Love that.
And so that's,
That was her
My
first
cover.
one.
yep, that was my very, very first project.
Love that.
Yeah.
Very good. She showed me her first quilt too. It had musical notes all over it.
Mm-hmm.
So what? Okay, so who's your favorite artist? Not that you sing, but just who do you enjoy listening to?
Oh, music-wise?
Yeah.
I like to listen to a huge variety, like crazy stuff.
Like all over the place.
Yes, so I'm big time classic rock, of
Okay.
course.
Oh. Because you have
80s
good taste.
Yeah, 80s kid. So yeah, that's what I grew up and raised on, more or
Yeah.
less. My father listened to KGON from the time I was,
Okay.
little. So that's more basic. But a lot of female artists, Miranda Lambert, Adele.
Love her.
Oh, what's the new one I'm doing? Eddie's been pulling stuff kind of out of weird places. I sang Foreigner last
Really?
weekend. Yeah, I sang
That guy
Foreigner
is
last
that
weekend.
pitch is hard for him. Guy.
Jefferson Airplane. Journey. It's just not newer stuff because I tend to go with that older stuff.
So Andy loves like all genres of music. It kind of drives me crazy to be in the car with him actually because he's like all over the place from like Kenny Chesney to like last night on the way home, he wanted to listen to Space Odyssey by David Bowie. Oddity, thank you. So we have, that going on, and I'm like, but when you sing, like, what do you like to sing?
Oh, well, the 80s stuff I'd like to sing.
So, like...
But, I mean, I like Adele. I like singing Adele just because she kind of, her melodies and stuff have a little work to it. Mm-hmm. So I kind of like the harder songs versus the real simple ones. But then I always have my simple ones. So, like, my whatever you call it, my signature song.
Your go-to.
My go-to at the bar
yeah.
is White Flag by Dido. And I didn't know that song until I met my husband. Okay. I didn't even know it. So,
really?
Yep, I didn't even know it. So that's usually one of the warm-up songs. There's always a couple songs you don't sing when you're warming up.
She does karaoke, but she's like really good. She was on The Voice, right?
Yeah, I tried out for The Voice. Yeah.
2015?
2015. Yep, 2015, awesome. Yeah. And
I wish I sang. I'm tone deaf. I can't. But I have such a deep appreciation for music. Mm-hmm. But because I think it's just totally out of my scope.
Music is what brought my husband and I together. So music is a big part of our lives.
Very cool. Yeah. And she has horses.
Yes, I do. I have my one horse left, my rodeo horse. He's 25, and he still doesn't act 25.
Senior citizen.
Senior citizen, yes, but you have to tell him that because he doesn't have any idea.
It's like my labs.
Yeah. He was at a rodeo in August. So he was doing flags. He was doing flags at rodeo in August. I can't ride him anymore, so it's
and he's helping you out.
Till Tuesday,
I
which
love
is Voices Carry.
Oh,
okay. Yeah, I guess pink is a lot of pink, a lot of pink, not just a little bit of pink.
What's
Dido?
Dido.
That's the White Flag.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
White Flag, Thank You, I think is one of the songs.
I guess there's some I'm not even familiar with, but I don't consider myself like a.
Those are 90s.
Okay.
Dido's more 90s. So,
okay.
Yeah, Swedish or something.
Sandy Martin says, "Love Miranda."
Mm-hmm.
Who doesn't love Miranda?
Oh yeah. I mean, I used to sing Carrie Underwood way back, but now she sounds too much like she's squealing like a mouse.
Well, and really. It's not digitized, but really,
really not auto-tuned, but the reverb and how the highs and the lows, they set them a little different. When Eddie runs karaoke, he'll vouch for this too. He sings first,
okay,
so that he can gauge what's going on with the microphone.
Okay,
I sing second, so that I can be the test.
So he can dial everything in. That's awesome.
Because he sings in the microphone one way and I sing another, but then I come on and either it's really quiet or he's got so much reverb on it everything's echoing.
Turn that off.
I turn around and I look at him and he's like, I'm just singing. It's like, I can't tell you I'm singing.
That's awesome.
We haven't quite come up with those hand signals 16 years later.
Yeah. It's amazing what some good seasoning with our spouses does for things. Mm-hmm, he says yuppers.
Yuppers.
So Odie was showing me on her phone that she has an alarm set on her phone so that she doesn't miss a show.
Yep. So if I'm at my desk working, I can stop for a few minutes and
that's awesome.
Turn you on and keep working. She
was one of my biggest encouragers when the whole AccuQuilt thing came around, the opportunity, and she's like, Darlene! And that was like my very first introduction to even a cutting system because I was just so like stuck in my ways, like we get stuck in our ways. And I'm not a big change person, so this season's been really fun. But once I figured out how fun it was to create and cut in a different way.
And have it almost ready. I mean, it's ready.
Right. Well, and I loved the notched corners so I could really line things up and just the precision of the whole thing. And she's like, yeah, you need to try this and you need to try this. And I'm like,
I had brought it with me.
Yeah.
I had brought it with me when we
were
for
going to
breakfast.
sit together. Yeah.
Yeah, I had actually brought it with me so I could show it to you. Have you seen this before? Then you come up with it. I was like, yes!
I didn't know what I was doing, okay?
I couldn't type fast enough.
Give me a conventional rotary cutter and a ruler. Yeah, no, it's been fun. I'm looking forward to like getting the store open. Hi, Deanna. I haven't shipped your machine yet, but it's done. I'm gonna try to get it out this week to you, girl. So you'll get the tracking number for me. Sorry, totally.
Nope, that's good.
Doug Squirrel routine here. Gloria Ann says, I hardly ever use my AccuQuilt. I've always considered, no, not a waste.
No, it's not.
No, we are going to be doing a sew-along as an online tribe as soon as Darlene can get her crap together for 30 seconds. I already have, it's going to be a quilt as you go. I'm using the 8.5-inch cube system, and we're going to do it medallion style. So we're going to start with a bigger center panel and quilt the bigger center panel first, and then build the rows around with the quilt as you go.
I think that's a good idea.
I'm excited. It's going to be challenging but fun all at the same time. Hi guys, thanks for joining me. All right, so what else should we know about you other than purple is clearly your favorite color?
Let's see. I have a 30-year-old daughter. I have a 30-year-old stepson and a almost 21-year-old stepson.
Okay.
And my granddaughter will be 14 in December.
Y'all, she has a granddaughter.
That one she's a good kid. She really is.
Is that
a good
Bella?
kid. That's Bella.
I love that name.
Yeah, she's
Very
a good
cool.
kid. So yeah, and my mom, of course, still has the one Featherweight. I can't get her to use it. I don't.
She's killing me. I'm gonna have to travel there to.
I'll take a video and send it to her. Come on, this is a message.
Darlene's
from Darlene.
gonna come down and take that away from you. The thing about these machines, I think, that I just love, is that they might sit in a storage unit for 30 years. They might sit on the bottom of a closet for 30 years, and you pull them out, and they just sew. Like, they just work. Yeah. Like, it's like you never put it into the closet in the first place. During COVID, when machines became scarce, people were pulling grandma's machines out of the closet. And I think that's where a lot of people, where I met people for the first time, is they didn't know what to do with grandma's machine because it looked too simple, and they thought,
it couldn't be.
It can't possibly be this simple. Well, it is. I talked to the nicest lady today in Massachusetts. Oh, her name is escaping me. And she was like, I used to be really scared of these machines, and then I started watching your videos, and you just made everything seem really like easy. And I'm like, well, because it is really easy. It's not, there's no motherboard, there's no circuit board, there's nothing that's going to decide, oh, I don't want to sew right now.
Other than the little thread jams we get.
Well, yeah, there's another gal in Mesa who is, my husband watches a lot of the like auction sites and stuff for purchasing machines for me, and she had a machine posted in Mesa for sale for a very reasonable amount of money, and Andy ended up calling her, and she's like, honestly, she goes, I don't really want to sell this machine, I really want to use this machine, but I can't get it to sew. And Andy's like, well, how about I not buy your machine and you just talk to my wife and help you get it sewing? And she's like, I would love that. But I think it's one of those thread jam
bad
situations.
Ones.
Yeah, because if you unsync the silver hand knob, the belt runs the hand reel fine. But the minute you engage the head, it's stuck. It won't move. Oh. So there either is some tensions are off in the shaft below, or there's a hidden thread jam somewhere that won't let it roll. So anyway, Dad's gonna look at it when he gets back to the Phoenix Valley. So for those of you who don't know, we do have Phoenix service, Arizona service. Dad and Mom live there. They're actually up here for the opening. But you guys, Phoenix can have them back next week. I don't think I can convince them to stay. They're freezing.
Oh, I bet. I didn't think about that.
Yes. He brought his heavy coat. I'm like, okay. Let's see. Tracy W. says, do you have any resources for getting a Featherweight painted? So, kind of, Tracy. There are several shops that advertise on some of the Facebook groups that I'm part of. So, Featherweights of Northern Michigan is one of them. I've seen some of their pictures. They look stunning. Huckleberry Featherweights, Hip Stitch in Albuquerque, New Mexico. I understand though that their wait lists are crazy long. One of my hopes, we're not quite ready right now, is to get our painting kicked back up again. That's kind of how we got a lot of notoriety out of the gate when we first started our company 4 years ago. But Andy like had the nerve to go get like a full-time job with benefits and stuff. So it's okay. He's letting me open a quilt shop, so he can do no wrong this week. Anyway, but our hope is to start back up again. But those are some that are recommended by clients of mine or other dealers that I've heard speak highly of. Let's see. Sandy says, do you want to do a sew along? Oh, they're all sold out of the 8-inch cube. Is that right?
Probably because they've had some really good sales the last week and a half or so.
Check. Okay, here's a little tip I found out. There are dealers, like actual full like brick and mortar dealers that you can buy that carry certain inventory levels, and you might be able to find one if you start calling around brick and mortar stores if the big AccuQuilt is sold out. So check that out. We're probably going to start it around upcoming into the holidays because I have to get the store open. Then I'm traveling to Nebraska again in November to teach more maintenance classes. I think they're totally sold out. They may have 1 or 2 spaces on the Sunday workshop. So I need to get through a few things first, and then I can like redirect my brain cells because I only have so many. Let's see. Carol C. Thomas, thanks for joining us over on YouTube. She says, glad to hear they are simple, easy to use, and work.
Because Mary bought them all. Mary said.
You bought multiple 8-inch cubes, Mary? You only need one, girl. It's not a single use thing. Let's see. I have 2 that have never used. Oh, girl, Carol, Thomas, pull those babies out. They want to be sewn with. I've never seen the Featherweight. Oh yeah, I did the university videos on YouTube in January of this year. Awesome little step-by-step of what they can do, how to work them, how to oil them. Totally worth your time. Polly over in UK says, if you scroll around through, okay, Darlene, Cindy Matthews.
We all know.
Cindy Matthews like, oh my gosh, I adore my Featherweight. And Peggy says, I'll see you in Omaha. Yes, ma'am, I will see you in Omaha. I know. So my favorite thing about the Featherweight, other than the fact that it always works and it's easy for me to work on, is the little noise that they make. It makes this wonderful little tick, 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 tick sounds. And some of them are so quiet that you barely can hear them running. There are some noisier ones too. All of them are kind of their own little...
Patience is a little noisy.
Oh.
Figures.
I'd like to say I'm surprised, but I'm not. I'd like to say I'm surprised, but I'm not. Franny wants to know what all these cases are behind me.
They're picnic baskets. Yogi's coming in for them.
There's a
It's like
picnic basket.
There's none.
There's a few time capsules behind me that are gonna go live in the store for sale. I think we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at least 7 or 8 machines ready for the store opening. So if you are looking for a Featherweight, I'm giving my local clients first shot at them on Friday. They will hit the website Saturday and be available for purchase. So if you're looking for a Featherweight, you can check out featherweightdoctor.com on Saturday under the machine section, and the inventory will be updated. That is my hope. So let's see. Tracy says, quilting in the Valley carries a good selection of AccuQuilts. Oh, good. They are in Illinois and mail order them in great service. There you go. There you go. See if they have an 8-inch cube.
Yeah.
Odie was telling me that, you know how they do the shows on Tuesday? AccuQuilts?
Tuesday and Wednesdays.
Right. That they featured the 4-inch cube the other day. And the 4-inch cube does everything in multiples of 4. So you can do an 8, a 16, a 24, a 32. It just builds. So you might check and see. I'm going to be including regular cutting instructions as well as the AccuQuilt instructions for the sew along. But so everybody will be able to participate. You don't need the cutting system to participate. If you have the cutting system, you'll just have a little different experience than everybody else. Karen. Hi, Corey. Thanks for saying hi. Corey's a buddy of mine. She was in a maintenance class up in Washington. Get this, small world. Corey bought a house in mom and dad's neighborhood in Phoenix.
Oh, wow.
Like talk about small world. Yeah, and I drove past your house the other day. It looks very nice, by the way, when I was there last week. Oh, don't let Mary know her card has been restricted. Yes, I definitely have put Mary on spending restriction.
Well, didn't you revoke Franny's?
I
Franny's
did.
cart that you revoked?
No, it was Mary's.
It was Mary.
I revoked her shopping cart. She bought a beautiful white machine now.
Oh.
It's stunning. It's really nice.
Now, Mary bought the
Mary
school bell
bought
for
Franny. Because I called
Okay.
the wrong number.
I think her
Did
card
you
is
hear that?
working just fine.
Yeah.
Oh, you call? Okay, got it.
So Franny wanted the school bell. I thought I was calling Franny, and I got Mary. This is what happens when two sisters live together. And Mary's like, well, I'll take it for Franny. And I'm like, wait, this isn't Franny? Oops.
I think that was the best. Yeah, I thought that was the most amazing present.
Oh my God. She's so sweet. Those girls are so sweet. And they have another sister,
That's
which
just
will be here this
starting,
weekend.
Right? Oh,
Kathy.
okay.
She's coming over from Colville,
Okay.
which is just on the other side of the Washington. Yeah, so you'll meet Kathy. She's the
cool.
serious sister, though.
Oh.
She was chief of the boat in the Navy.
Oh. So what do we need to know, Franny and Mary?
Yeah, what do we need to... What's Kathy's nickname? You guys, give me the deets so I can... Sewing on it now. She's on her school bell right now.
Oh.
All right, Mary and Franny, I want to know Kathy's childhood nickname and a funny story. Okay? We're clear?
Something we can ask her
Yeah.
about and have her go,
All right. Exactly. All right. I probably have kept you guys on too long. I just was so excited to meet Odie and get to introduce her to you. She definitely has a rather recognizable name around this community. So, Ray wanted me to do a new product highlight before I jump off of the computer. Hi, Annie. How's it going? She's out. She's a friend and client out in Eatonville. Eatonville? You're in the base of Rainier. I can't remember which city now. It starts with an E. Not Edgewater. Eatonville? Eatonville? Is that it? Okay. So Reagan's like, do a new product highlight, Mom. Okay, so here are our new hats. And I know, right?
That's how
It
we wear them.
says- That's right. We just do this and walk around. So anyway, it says Sand Creek Quilting on it, right here, and it has our logo. These are all custom made by a artist that is just a few doors down from me here at the Cedar Street Bridge in Sandpoint. And so all of she custom paints these. So they're all a little different, but these are our green and blue colors, which is fun. So these will be available on the website this weekend if you guys are interested. Just to remind everybody, we're going to have our drawings on Friday before I jump off. First drawing will be at 4 o'clock because I know you guys, you East Coasters, I feel bad keeping you up late. So everybody who's put an order in from the website this month is entered one order, one person, one entrance into the drawing. And we're going to be giving away some products, some of our new licensed product, which I'm pretty excited about. So we're going to do a drawing at 4. One at 6 and one at 7, and then in-person people will also have a special drawing for more merchandise and product. So you don't have to be watching to win. We'll mail you your product if you win. And then, one tiny moment. I don't think I've had you say hi before. Thanks for joining us. She says, I have a Featherweight and need to start using her.
oh yeah,
For sure.
definitely.
For sure. Oh, hi, Susan Martins. Thanks for joining us. All right, so that is how we're going to roll the live schedule. Y'all, Denise, Evil Twin Denise, and Ray are in charge of the
Ray is in charge.
online
With
show.
Evil Denise.
I have
helping.
authorized 3 things to be giving away.
Mom's Vanna.
Mom's Vanna, and then Denise and Ray are hosting. So, do not let them give the store away. You guys need to start texting me if they're like, let's do this, let's do that. They're not allowed to run amok. All right, friends. Thank you so much for joining us. And thank you so much for coming so far away, so far away to meet me.
Well, thank you. for having me.
You are a very welcomed and encouraging member of the tribe, and I'm forever thankful for that. So thank you.
Thank you. I've enjoyed it very much. And I love everybody's comments and
Oh yeah.
you know, it's can't type fast enough sometimes, you know, just you want to say something and
For me, one of the best parts is all of this was a happy accident.
yes.
Like literally just got lonely with COVID and then got on and started meeting all of you. And then I think the sweetest part for me is just seeing the community that you've created amongst each other. So it's not just me, it's bigger than me, which I never want anything to be about me. I want it to be about the community, the online community. So that has naturally happened, and it's a blessing. That's all there is to it. So, oh, good. Everybody's looking forward to Friday. Yay! Polly, do not stay up all night.
Something tells me Polly might already stay up all night.
She's so excited. I'm actually getting on at 4, Polly, for you, because I know it's midnight your time, and I don't want you staying up all night. So,
Mom,
what?
she's a grown woman. Let her make
Oh, did you hear that? You're a grown woman, Polly. You can decide what time to go to bed. Oh, she says she's pulling an all-nighter. Oh my gosh.
What are you going to be sewing?
Yeah, what are you working on during your all-nighter?
Because I was going to say, yeah, she must be working on something.
All right, friends. Thank you so much for joining me. All the festivities start on Friday, so we'll look forward to seeing you then, and then Saturday as well. So thank you so much for coming on. Oh, thanks, guys. All right. I'll see you soon.